When you're sitting in front of your therapist, your psychotherapist, your physical therapist, your sex therapist, do you ever wonder what motivated them? Do you ever wonder about their journeys and what motivated them to become a therapist? Well, with this sex therapist, you don't have to wonder because I'm going to tell you. Today I'm going to share you my personal struggles with anorgasmia and how my life completely changed once I realized that sex can be learned and that I want to teach it. I started having sex when I was 14, and for the next 21 years, between 14 and 35, I faked my orgasms. I could not make the connection between what my body was experiencing and what I was feeling. I knew something was missing, but I couldn't tell you what, just like I couldn't tell you if I was having orgasms or not. With all that faking, and if you don't know what you're looking for, you really don't know what you had. So I was very insecure, and so what I did is I just didn't talk to anybody about it. I just kept faking it, and I just kept focusing on giving, and I became a very skilled lover. And that went on, like I said, that went on for 21 years. Now, if one of my lovers was onto me and they asked particular questions about my experience, and then they realized that I was lying about mine, about those experiences, I just hit the road because my ego at that point was in the way, and I just didn't seem that it was possible for me to learn that. I didn't seem that it was for me, it just felt like this was something out of reach for me, and that I will just have to continue doing what I'm doing, which is faking. At age 35, I went to a sex party. And in the beginning, when everybody was having like an introduction, I was saying what they're there for and what they would like to experience. I noticed this woman that said that she was there to pleasure the women, and I decided to connect with her. And we did. We had a wonderful exchange it was not an exchange, but I felt like there was something there that this woman was possibly be able to teach me, and I fell for her. So it was a little easier for me to open up my heart and become vulnerable. I didn't do it at that party, but when we met a couple of weeks later, we got together, and she immediately asked about the lack of my orgasms. And like I said, I felt safe with her, so I told her about it, that I really wasn't experiencing anything in the realm of an orgasm, that I really didn't know what it was. So for the next year and a half, what she did is she put me on a massage table, and she made me endure receiving, which was very difficult for me to do, since I felt so insecure about how do I respond, do I need to respond a certain way. I mean, it was definitely very much in my head, which she realized, and she was an experienced tantrika, so there was a lot of breathing exercises that were coming along with that she was able to teach me. And with the breathing, and with the patience that I experienced, and with her patience that I experienced, and with my insecurity kind of getting pushed aside a little bit, and there was enough room for me to realize that I can learn this. And like I said, it took a year and a half, and I did learn how to relax my pelvic floor. I did learn how to stay present through breaths. I did learn how practicing all of this with masturbation was something I could do when we were not together. And it was truly amazing, that realization that I can learn this was something I will never forget. I remember actually the day I walked out of her apartment realizing, oh my God, I can actually learn this. So we split up because I fell in love with the love of my life, who I was with together for 3 years, and during those 3 years I experienced sex completely differently. I was open for experiencing things. I was open to say, I don't know, but let's try. There was just a sexual self-assurance that I've never experienced before, and I was also able to experience orgasms, which I knew in regards of recognizing intensity and what it is that I liked. Again, that took some time, but I realized that with practice, that this will come, and it did. So when that relationship fell apart, it broke my heart. I picked up all the pieces of my heart, and I've told a friend of mine I was having dinner with, I said, I want to become a teacher. And she asked me, what kind of teacher you want to become? And I said, I was hesitant because I'm like, I can't say sex, because who wants to become a sex teacher? So, but something inside of me, I don't even know if it was me, said just those 3 letters, sex. And with her connection, 3 weeks later I was enrolled with the Institute for Advanced Study of Human Sexuality, and I got myself a degree and a PhD in human sexuality. Because my own personal experience of realizing that sex can be learned, and from where it came from, and the path that I had to take, I was able to take, and the goal I was able to reach was just something so powerful that I thought, that's it. I wanna teach it. So that was 20 years ago. And in the last 20 years, I've had a private practice as a sex therapist. I have continuously the desire to learn about our human sexuality, so I was invited to a program, Sexocorporel, that is being taught in Europe at this point only. And I commuted to Switzerland 4 times a year for 8 years to get certified in that program, and it's an amazing way to help people overcome sexual challenges with the use of the body and recognizing how the body can help us with that. It's been just an amazing journey for me to get to this point where I can teach human sexuality, where I can help people like you. And I'm telling you all of this because I truly hope that I can motivate you, and that I can take some fear away that you are not the only one, that your teacher has been a student herself and had to learn, got to learn, was able to learn, and I'm able and capable to help you too to learn about human sexuality. If you have any kind of an interest in finding out how to work, you can look at this video that I'm clicking up here. Just click on this video up here and you can learn how sex therapy actually works with me. And I truly hope that this motivates you to reach out and learn for yourself and connect with me. Martina@drfausch.com. I'm looking forward to hear from you. Bye-bye.